Yeah, it's like if you have high sex drives or low sex drives, it could be because your root chakra is
Oh my God,
off.
my chakra is broken, honestly.
Hey, this is Sugar Honey Bubble Tea, a podcast aimed to amplify Asian woman voices through critical thinking and meaningful conversations. Happy Lunar New Year. I'm your host, Ange.
Hello, I'm Toby. Before we start today's episode, please go follow us on Instagram if you haven't already at sugahoneybbt at sugahoneybbt. We post a lot of podcast episode related segments every week, so make sure you go check us out there.
Exactly. And it's Lunar New Year. That means you have to support any and everything Asian. And if you're an ally, and I'm calling out the white people and the non-Asians out there, if you're an ally, you will subscribe to us on Patreon.
Yes, this is time we capitalize on the white guilt.
Exactly. And also you can also PayPal us, but I'll let Toby take us through what Patreon is. But before that, please leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. We'll really appreciate that. So yeah, Toby, Patreon, take it away.
Oh yeah, so you can, first of all, you can donate to us via PayPal, one-time donation, link in our Instagram bio. And you can also subscribe to Patreon, which is a monthly subscription where you'll get some little perks like conversation club and like little just
stickers.
Yeah, just in general like
stuff.
good stuff all around.
Good vibes all around.
Yeah,
right. So Lunar New Year, how are you?
Oh, jinx. It doesn't really feel like Lunar New Year here in Vancouver.
Right.
January is coming to an end. It feels really short. With all the planets in retrograde, I just wanted to say, please stop. Please don't move anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like I've just been in like a little kind of like hermit mode on like just socializing. But I've been doing a lot of my own thing, like making ceramics, working out, doing shit. Yeah.
For people who don't know that I'm actually coming to you from Taipei, it's okay. I mean, like I've been just super, super busy. I almost couldn't make it to the recording today because it's just insanely like busy in Taiwan during this time. Today, we're actually recording on Lunar New Year Eve. So tomorrow is actually the New Year. So today is like when everyone goes home for dinner and, like all the stuff. So it's good. It's just been like a busy week for me. I would say I'm quite the opposite of a hermit mode. I celebrated my 29th birthday.
Yes.
But because there's this, I don't know, would you call it not tradition, but more like a
superstition? Yeah.
That you can't celebrate any birthdays that land on a 9. Mm-hmm. So like 9, 19, 29, 39, 49, etc.
Yeah.
Like 99, if you ever make it that far. I would imagine that would be a curse. Double 9, curse. So yeah, I just told everyone not to tell me happy birthday. I just told people to call it Ange Appreciation Day. And yeah, it was nice. I just I had dinner with a few friends and then we went to a bar. But it wasn't a lot of people because a lot of people just didn't show up. I guess I'm just not that. Nobody likes me. So
also we're in the middle of a pandemic.
Also, I realized that was the last day. Like I hosted it on the 28th.
Yeah.
Which is the last day before, like the last working day before the long weekend.
Oh.
It's basically like Christmas Eve kind of thing,
Okay,
it's like
yeah.
everyone is off to do their own thing. Everyone's off to getting drunk or whatever.
Yeah.
And that was like, and I hosted it on that day. So I assume a lot of people had other entanglements.
Yeah.
And mine was just on the bottom of the list. They're like, do I get drunk at karaoke, my friend's place, this bar that's throwing a huge party, or Angie's birthday?
But it's also a 9, so they're kind of like, oh, maybe we'll just keep it low key.
I don't know. You were talking about like the whole retrograde and everything.
Yeah.
Have you been feeling like more alive lately?
I think for me, it kind of fluctuates. Like, I might be bipolar, but like it kind of fluctuates.
Right.
Like when it's good, it's really good. Like some days I wake up, but honestly, it's all in my head. Like it's all about the mindset. Some days I wake up and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, fuck everything. You know, I'm just like here to like do what I'm here to do, and I'll just like have fun and stuff. And those days are really good, but some other days I still kind of feel like almost like I'm not making any progress. Like I'm just like repeating the same thing over and over again. Like it kind of feel like that. But
a bit numb.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what, like, a lot of people think that depression means you're sad all the time.
Yeah.
But that's not actually what depression is. Depression is more so like you're just numb.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like it's not like you cry. Like, I mean, there are many different ways, but like what I have learned to know what depression is just very numb and very like nothing really matters in life. If I exist, if anyone else exists, doesn't really matter. Doing this thing, waking up in the morning doesn't matter. Like that kind of feeling.
Yeah. Some days it's quite hard, but like it's all like I really just have to make an effort just to, you know, do some things. That's fine. I just noticed that I reach like peak depression every January, February or so.
Yeah.
There seems to be a weird timing thing going on. I don't know.
It's just chronic depression.
Yeah, maybe it's a seasonal thing.
Oh, it's for sure a seasonal thing. Yeah. Well, not to rain on your parade, but I've been feeling very alive.
Love that for you. Please share your secret.
Well, no, I just like, there's no secret. I was feeling a bit numb.
Yeah.
For a little bit, like when I first came back to Taiwan. And I think the quarantine definitely like contributed to that.
Oh, for sure.
I just wasn't happy in a quarantine. Like, I mean, who is? Like,
yeah.
And then I met up with one of our mutual friend.
Yeah.
Who's now a healer. Like Reiki,
yeah.
Reiki healer in training. And I think she got her certificate, actually. I don't know how the whole thing works. If there's anyone that knows, please tell me. I'll be very interested to learn. But yeah, like I met up with her like a day or two before my birthday.
Yeah.
And it was really great. Like I think the energy was there. So we had really good talks, and I kind of like felt like felt like a stone that just like dropped from my
Yeah.
I felt lighter for sure. And then after that I just went to temples like quite a bit. Like I went to this really nice temple and I just sat there and meditated for like an hour. And and I just like keep crying. And then I just been meditating, trying to be more grounded, like to balance my root chakra. So
all your chakras are hyper aligned.
I don't think all my chakras are hyper aligned, but my root, that's what I'm focusing on right now. But you know what's really weird?
Yeah.
Ever since the day that I met up with my friend, and then I started like trying to balance my chakra, like, well, definitely try to be more grounded.
Yeah.
I just start having diarrheas every day.
What?
And it was so bizarre because like I haven't been eating anything that wasn't out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
And then I looked it up. I was like, would it be possible that it's because of my chakras? And then I Googled it and it was like, yeah, it's possible that you could be constipated if your chakra isn't aligned, or diarrhea.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's like if you have high sex drives or low sex drives, it could be because your root chakra is
Oh my
like,
God, my
off.
chakra is broken, honestly.
Because that like controls the reproductive system.
I need my chakra to just be like silenced. Like,
Shut the fuck up.
it's like my root chakra is so hyperactive and my throat chakra is as close as a fucking just,
Anus.
yeah, just fucking tight. Like, what the fuck?
Wait, like you can't talk? You can't communicate?
I have
well?
hard time communicating recently, but also not to be like a crazy person, but Mercury is in retrograde. I'm not trying to blame my problems on Mercury. I am, but like
Macaroni Gatorade.
Gatorade.
Yes.
Yeah, so communication just been like hard in general.
I don't necessarily feel like, but I did feel communication was hard prior, but now since I'm like more grounded, I feel like communication is easier. Like I feel like I get things, what I want to say through, like
Yeah.
get through. I don't know. It might just be me. It might be the diarrhea. But then I also just imagine like when I did have diarrhea, I don't now because I think I'm balanced. I'm grounded, bitch. I'm grounded.
Grounded.
But what was I saying? Yeah, when I was having diarrhea, I also imagine like all these like bad energy just shedding out of me.
Oh, I love that.
I don't know, like it sounds so gross, but it's a very spiritual experience. I assure you.
God damn.
I think I'm serious. I'm serious.
No, I believe that
I-
because I think your body, like I actually think the human body is such an intuitive like system.
Right?
So sometimes things could be happening that reflect like how you're feeling or your like subconsciousness and all of that.
Anyways, Lunar New Year
Yeah.
for tomorrow. Do you have any plans?
No, I'm not really doing any Lunar New Year stuff. Here.
Right.
It doesn't like feel, it doesn't have that like, you know, that festivity vibe going on, which is fine. Like it's all good.
Lunar New Year is one of my favorite holiday. You know how some people have favorite holidays?
Yeah.
Some people love Halloween and they go all out on Halloween,
Yeah.
like Claire on Modern Family.
Yes.
And some people love Christmas.
Yeah.
Like it's just a thing, you know,
Yeah.
like every white person. And yeah, my thing is Lunar New Year.
Okay.
Like I love Lunar New Year because, you know, abundance and money.
Oh, money.
Yeah. And then this year, I'm starting to feel like
yeah.
my feminist ideas does not support Lunar New Year.
In what way?
In all the ways that a woman needs to be on during this holiday, all the obligations and traditions a woman needs to do and be during this holiday is just against my beliefs.
Yeah.
As a quote unquote feminist.
Yeah.
I guess you don't really have to do a lot of that.
Yeah.
Because you're not here.
Yeah. Yeah. And my family, like sometimes we like celebrate Lunar New Year, like just like us, like immediate family. So it doesn't, it's not like all of my cousins twice removed will be here, you know? So it's like less of the work, but my mom for sure does most of the work. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's very conflicting because like I have this platform where I talk about, you know, like the, like equality, for instance, you know, and then I love like one of the most traditional holidays that like that woman does like 80% of the work.
Yeah.
And it sucks. It sucks. Because, okay, here's an example. Yesterday, I was having dinner with my grandma, and she was, so Lil Xan is like in the front. Lil Xan is a Cancer. So just face, like in the front, she's like nice. She's very kind. She is. Deep down, she is. But she's just like a very nice, grandma. Like everyone's granny. But then she would like gossip about our family, like our extended family.
Yeah.
So yesterday she was telling me that one of our cousins' wife doesn't cook. She's like, she asked her if what she's gonna cook for Lunar New Year, and then she's like, I don't cook. We just gonna get takeouts and stuff. And so my grandma came home, Lil Xan came home, and she immediately told me this new piece of information. And she's like, what kind of woman doesn't cook on Lunar New Year? And then I immediately was like, hold up, is this holiday against all my beliefs?
Oh my God. Yeah, like
I was very doubtful.
why can't the men also wait? Why can't they just get takeout? What's the
I don't know.
what's the fuss?
No, I guess you can, but then Lil Xan just disapproved.
I guess it's like a traditional thing for her.
Yeah, for sure. So she was like, she continued to tell me that she started cooking when she was 6 years old.
Oh, shit.
Which I call bullshit on. I'm like, you could barely, I don't know, you're 6.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I call bullshit on that. But sure. Maybe in your time.
Let her have this. Let her have this.
I was learning my ABCs, but okay. And then and then we had like a bit of a conversation. Well, okay, I tried to teach my grandma about feminism. How do you teach an 84-year-old woman what feminism means?
You can't really.
How would you, if you were to do it, you attempt to do it, how would you?
I think I would approach it more so in a way of equality rather than like feminism.
Right.
Because I mean, like, I think it's great if like, I would just think it's great if like a woman wants to cook. Honestly, good for her. Love that for her. But I don't think you should be forced to do anything just because of your gender roles. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
But also at the same time,
Like,
every time I need to like assemble a piece of furniture, I'm just like, why? Why am I a woman? Why do I need to do this? Why can't a man do this?
Yeah. When my car breaks down, I'm like, why? Why? But like, okay, here's the thing. Like I try to do it in a way that like I use her own experience to compare and see how she feels.
Okay. Like,
so I was like, okay, so when you were cooking when you were 6 years old, because you were a girl in the family, how did you feel? And she was like, awful. Like it was terrible. I was so young. I didn't know how to do anything. I'm like, so you want me to do that?
you're like,
I'm like, I'm trying to use her experience against her. I'm gaslighting her.
you're like, here, a taste of your own medicine. A taste of your own medicine.
Own medicine that is not Xanax.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't think she understands the concept of the whole thing. She just thinks like, if you're a woman, this is what you do because that's what she like. Well, yeah, of course, that's what she was doing when she was growing up. Yeah, but like she's just very traditional in that sense, and I don't even know if it's worth teaching. Do you think it's worth teaching an 84-year-old these things?
Honestly, I would try once. But I think I would share. It's more so like sharing. I wouldn't say necessarily teaching, but more so like sharing so then they know what's going on. But I also wouldn't like I wouldn't change your point of view. I mean,
because
it's hard. It's hard to change someone's point of view.
Yeah, especially when they're like so close to being grounded. Like they're so old.
It's also like deeply rooted. Like this idea.
Yeah. Like I don't even know, like I used to have arguments with my dad and now I'm just like, there's no point. He will never change because he's so old now. He will never change his way of thinking. Even if he wants to, he physically cannot. His body just will not let him do these things. Like, for instance, apologize. His body just cannot do it because his body is so conditioned.
I somehow understand it. There are certain things like my body just refuses to perform because the patterns do be deep rooted.
Yeah. And imagine if your patterns are deep rooted at like 25, their patterns are deep rooted at like 60.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like they have never once apologized in 60 years, and all of a sudden they have to like say sorry. Like it doesn't come out. It doesn't. It's just that there's no such word in their vocabulary.
I think he needs to unleash his throat chakra. Maybe we can find some tutorials.
I know. Maybe I'll start playing like, what was it? 228 hertz.
Oh my god, maybe that's
just in his car.
Just like while he sleeps or something. Just I hope everyone stay grounded and I hope I stay grounded. You know what? I'm gonna start listening to chakra music.
I'll send you some.
Okay.
But okay, here's the thing. I know we talked about this for like as long as I've met you on meditation and all this stuff. If you're not gonna do it, then you're not gonna do it, you know?
But I can listen.
Don't flirt with the idea. I'm sick of this.
Just me edging you on the idea of me.
Just stop edging me.
I'm leading you on every day. But I can still listen to the music, no?
Yeah. It's like, man, it's like saying like, I'll play with your. Is that a way? Actually, no. That's kind of like sexual assault. I'm sorry. I'm gonna cut this off. But it's like I imagine a guy like just keeps like rubbing his. I'm also gonna cut this off. Anyways. But like if you're gonna meditate, like really do it. Really focus on it. Do like a week. Just do a week and just sit there. Have you ever tried just doing 1 week and every morning you just sit there for 10 minutes? See how it feels.
Okay.
You won't do it. She won't do it, guys.
Dude, you can't make assumptions.
Okay, I'm sorry. I will not make assumptions.
The only time I meditate is on the is in the Uber ride to going over to demon men's houses, and I'm like, I need to cleanse this energy. I'll listen to like meditation music on my way there. I'm like, I need to be rid of this fucking Okay.
If you are actually going to meditate, I will hold you accountable to it, but only if you're actually going to do it.
Let me just meditate on the idea tonight.
Yeah. Okay. Flirt with it for another 2 years. Let's try that. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in to Sugar Honey Bubble Tea this week. And we hope you have a good one.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.